It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Austin Bats and the Columbus Explorers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Allen here on the screen. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. A gain of 21. Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gross. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Quick toss outright, and he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
1st down, Austin.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Bats.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, it's Allen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Branch, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw on second down, Rainey. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Rainey's pass.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
And they run the option on second down.
Quickly completed to the right flat. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Draw play to the running back.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Off the play fake. Rainey. And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. From the gun, Rainey going for it all. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's third down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bat 7. Explorers nothing.
The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be third and forever. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Throw left side complete. It's Barnes. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And an Austin first down.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run this one in. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
It's to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. And with the play clock reading 4. We're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Branch, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down now, it's Allen. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Austin.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barnes.
To number 22. It's a gain of 6. And it's
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Rainey. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On third down, Rainey under pressure, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking?
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! A big play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This one fielded at the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Off play action. Rainey. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake. Rainey trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Off-play action. Rainey. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake. Rainey. And that's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off-play action. Rainey. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It's a loss of 3 on what should be the final play of the first half.
Back at the 43-yard line.
The final shot before break. Rainey. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And touchdown! A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it because, to me, it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
21. That's 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
They're going to try and throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
First down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Complete.
A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Allen has it, left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was...
Allen hit. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they rattle off a big one. 65 yards on the ground. Throwing on first down. Rainey. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check 26, check 26. Show, check, 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll keep it on the ground. Branch. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Tackle made at the 3-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Explorers 28. That's 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
I'm highly favored. Don't want to play me now. No conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna pull out one for the sick blood till there's nothing left.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
On 1st and 10, Rainey got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Brings up third.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rainey. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 41. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 10-yard line.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. 30.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss
10,
next time.
5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. And
from the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. A gain of 6 there on first. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yards to go.
The offense on third down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
36-yard line.
From the gun, Rainey. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Off the play fake. Rainey, he sets to fire deep. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
First down, Austin.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Gross. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now left side on the swing pass. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Number 30.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
4-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. They'll run. This is Allen. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown,
from 3 yards out. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll run on 1st down. Branch. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Branch. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. A little costly there. You wipe out the 1st down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
Off play action. Rainey escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
It's a party now. Switch. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Mustang 19.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And they give this time to the tailback. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Off the play fake. Rainey. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And that will be incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Buying time to his left. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete on the deep ball. It's now 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 13.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Off play action. Rainey, he's going to float this one deep right side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the home team here, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.